Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here from Los Angeles, California. Chilling. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Thursday morning. I thought I'd come in, chop it up with you guys, man, and just say a few things, man. This is not going to be a real long one today because I have a bunch of things that I got to do. I got places I got to be today. Ain't going to be just be on here for hours on hours on hours. I have to come back. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered Fan. What's up, Tito? Yeah, man, I gotta go get some things done today. You know what I'm saying? Just Tito, you a grown ass man, and when you're a grown ass man, you gotta get out and do grown ass man stuff. You know, sometimes you gotta hit the street and get some things done. You know, you only can do so much, on the internet. Sometimes you gotta go see people. Sometimes people gotta see you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta pull up. Okay, like, hey. Oh, you didn't have to call. Oh, I know I didn't have to call. That's why I pulled up. You see what I'm saying, Tito? But yeah, man, first things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and the Unfiltered Fam. Good morning to all y'all. Like I said, I got somewhere I got to be today, so I'm going to go for a while. But, I'm not going to be here for 4 hours. That definitely ain't happening. So I'll come back later. But I will say this, man. Hey, man. Thank you to all the people that subscribe to the channel. Thank to all y'all, and thank to all the new members of the channel, because that's the wave right now. Being a member on this channel is the wave. That's the wave, you guys. And we got a whole bunch of new members of the channel. Go and get your Super Bowl ring. Go get your unfiltered ring, bro. Because there's champions that are on. There's champions on this channel. There's champions on this channel. You want to be? You could be a 1 ringer, 2 ringer, 3 ringer. All you got to do, man, if you're on Android, it should be very easy for you to do that. And if you're on Apple, what you'll have to do is you'll have to go to Google, type in YouTube desktop version. Put the page in, and then you'll be able to subscribe. Be able to join as a membership. That's the wave, bruh. Okay, you see Julio Barrera's on here. Julio Barrera's going to show you exactly what it is. He's going to stand out. He's going to let it be known. He's bling blinging. But let's get to it. Raider Nation right now has a dilemma because there is a certain faction, and let's not give them too much credit. They're probably about 30% of anti-Antonio Pierce supporters who they don't want Antonio Pierce for every reason you can think of. Okay. Antonio Pierce likes his eggs sunny side up, and he doesn't like them over easy. Just stuff like that. Anybody that eats their eggs sunny side up shouldn't be the coach of the Raiders. But it's even worse for the Patriots right now. It's even worse for the Patriots right now. The Patriots and the Patriot fan base, I don't even know what they call themselves. I don't know what the kind of name they got. They're really in bad shape over there, dog. It's bad. Very bad. It's horrible over there, bro. And you know what's funny about it? Hey, man. It's their turn now. See, nothing will destroy a hater and destroy somebody who likes how things are than change. Change is the great equalizer. Change is the great equalizer. When things change, you're going to start seeing some people embrace it, and you're going to see some people, they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. Delusional. Delulu, as I like to say. God. Jerod Mayo right now, man, being the head coach of that team, and he hasn't even been there a week. The blowback for the New England Patriots, who are the same age as the Las Vegas Raiders, who are the same age as the Denver Broncos, who are the same age as the Los Angeles Chargers, who are the same age as the Kansas City Chiefs. They're the same age as the Houston Texans. As the Tennessee Titans, who used to be the Houston Oilers. It's bad, bro. They are really mad that their head coach looks the way he looks, bro. They're all messed up over there, bro. It's bad. So, Jerod Mayo, man, he when he was announced, and he was the initial press conference. He was, asked about how he felt. A very valid question, man. When you're the first person of an ethnic group, of a religion, even of your family to do something, and it's of note, you're going to be asked, how does it feel to be the first person in your family to graduate college, the first member of your family to get out of the hood, the first member of your family to get a corporate job, the first person to ever get a college education? You're going to get asked those questions. So he was asked, how does it feel to be the first black head coach in the history of the New England Patriots? I just told you 7 additional teams that all of us were in the AFL. And they're 64 years old. Every team I named is all the same. We're all the same age. 1960, the Patriots have had 15 coaches in 64 years, and they just got a black head coach. So don't you think that that's a viable question to be asked? If you're the leader and the media asks you a question, you're supposed to answer it, because that's what leaders do. The leaders don't police questions. They answer questions. Okay? So let me tell you what happened. The Boston media is asking a black man. It's very obvious he doesn't look like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has been the coach for 24 years. So out of the 64 years that they've never had a minority, period, not just black, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, whatever ethnic group you want to say, they've never done it. They ask him, how does it feel to be the first? And does he feel any racial pressure? Pretty much. He answered the damn question, bro. He said, well, I see race. Because if you can't see race, you can't see racism. That was the first thing he said. Let's back up. You guys, Boston. I'm talking to Boston. The Boston media and you Boston Patriot fans out there. New England Patriots, we'll call you whatever. You ask a black man, how does things feel racially in being in this situation, when Boston is notoriously known as a city of racial divide forever. Okay. And he gives you the truth, which is, yeah, I see it. I see it. I have to see it. If I don't pay attention to race, I don't see the racism that's going on. Man, them New England Patriot fans, and it's on for all you naysayers. It is on the New England Patriots Twitter page. So their particular they put it up. Like they took the clip of Jerod Mayo, put it up with him answering the question. Okay? Let me tell you something, brother. Them fans are on their feed. That's the key. They're on the New England Patriots Twitter, official Twitter page under there, grilling everybody, saying everything under the sun on that. I went and looked at, I was just like, wow, man. The Raiders don't have it that bad. It's not 30% over there, bro. It ain't 70% support and 30% not support. Flip that shit. And it ain't even 30%. I say it's at least 85%. They don't want it. 15% is trying to get these people to come into the 21st century, and they refuse. They're kicking and spitting, and they don't want no parts of it, bro. The shit that they were saying, bro, is crazy, dog. Crazy. Man, the first post I saw underneath it was, you really don't know if it's a man or a woman because there's a whole lot of trolling and a whole lot of catfishing, so you don't know. It could be a fat dude bathing himself in cooking oil, acting like he's a woman. We don't know, but I'm just gonna say what it looked like. It was a woman. And she had the American flag up. And that's the thing that I'm seeing. I'm just seeing American flag, and I'm seeing, hashtag Trump, hashtag, however your political affiliations is, that's your business. But she said, this is what I'm talking about. I'm no longer going to support this. It needs to be like hockey. Football needs to be like hockey. And she called them, this ain't me, okay? YouTube, this ain't me, bro. I'm telling you right now, I ain't said it. I'm just reporting the news. I don't want nobody saying I'm saying this. I'm telling you what they're saying. Their own fan base is saying themselves. She called the Patriots the New England Wokies. She called them, we're now the New England Wokies. Wokies. Like woke. We're the Wokies now, bro. I was crying, laughing, dog. I'm like, wow, bro. She with it. She called them the Wokies. Okay. Man, I said, let me read these comments underneath this stuff, dog. Then you had the 15% coming in. They started roasting her. They started talking about what her picture looked like. They started talking about how ugly she was. They was going in on her, dog. But every other post of that, there was somebody else coming in. Yeah, I agree. And thank you, New England, for giving us a racist as our new coach. Quote unquote. They're calling Jerod Mayo, Jerod Mayo, is it Jerod or Jerod? They're calling him a racist. So I kept bragging. I'm like, okay. So he's a racist because he's recognizing there's racism. Oh yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that. They said a man who did not do anything has no merits. They just start discrediting him. He doesn't have any merits. He's all he sees race. Then they started talking about using Martin Luther King. Well, Martin Luther King said. They started trying to use Martin Luther King and saying that he's not abiding by his own leader and Martin Luther King, because Martin Luther King says we shouldn't see color and all. That's not what Martin Luther King said. It's not what Martin Luther King said. It's very easy to go see what Martin Luther King said. All his famous speeches are all recorded. They're all on video. They're all documented. But people take your words and just like they do the Bible or the Quran or anything else, the I Ching or any other book that people use to regulate their life, they'll take excerpts and take pieces and spin it and twist it and make a pretzel out of it and give it back to you. Man, they are mad as hell, bro. I mean, it's nasty over there, dog. And then I went to some more posts, and I'm just like, somebody called them the New England racists, New England, not Patriots, race street, how you say it? Racetriots. They called them the New England Racetriots, bro. They were, it is pandemonium over there, you guys. It's pandemonium, bro. They're saying after he goes 4-13, then we can get him out of here and go back to the way things used to be. Make America great again. Make New England great again. They said that he's going to go 4-13 his first year, and that's going to show how good of a coach he is. And I'm like, didn't the hoodie just go 4-13? Just asking for a friend. Didn't the all-time greatest coach, allegedly, let's put that, we got to put allegedly with that now because it ain't guaranteed. When Tom Brady took his 6 rings and left, because that's what Brady did. Brady did a Thanos. Brady's like, when Brady took them Infinity Stones, them 6 Infinity Stones, and went down to Tampa and got a 7th one, that's when the shit started. Okay? Funny as hell, man. All right? They're calling themselves names. It's one thing to have somebody. I mean, the names that they're calling themselves is very creative, bro. They're just giving everybody else the ammunition to use it. They're creating it's like a rapper creating a diss song about himself, bro. He made himself the op. He's talking about himself like a dog, and it's fire, and it's fire, bro, and it's fire. They're going off over there, bro. But when I saw the New England Wokies, I fell out. I fell out, bro. The New England Wokies, the New England Racetriots. I was like, wow, bro, they're going in, bro. Okay, they're cannibalizing themselves, dog. I mean, they're really mad behind this shit, man. Then, what's even worse is that Robert Kraft was up there with him, and Robert Kraft was reading one of the players. You know how a lot of black, I wouldn't say a lot, but there's some black people who have names that are very, you got to know how to pronounce it. It's ethnic. You got to know how to pronounce it. And one of them names came up, and Robert Kraft was getting ready to stumble over it, and Jerod Mayo jumped in and said it for him and shit, so he wouldn't embarrass himself trying to say it. Okay, because like, I'm black. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Contavious Caldwell Pope is pretty hard to say. KCP is easier to say for those of us that are, Laker Nation. We know that Contavious is not a very, you got to really know how to say that shit. Okay, so it was one of them kind of names, and so Gerard Mills like, I got it. He jumped in. Robert Kraft, dog. Robert Kraft is eating the mac and cheese. Robert Kraft is eating the baby back ribs. He's eating the sweet potato pie. He's having him a big ass bowl of grandma's peach cobbler with vanilla bean ice cream. He doesn't care, bro. But these fans are falling. They're crashing out, bro. They're crashing out like crash test dummies right now, bro. Hilarious. Funny as hell, bro. Okay. They're really mad. They said, we're going to pass off Josh McDaniels. I was really laughing. Like they wanted Josh McDaniels over this guy. We passed over Josh McDaniels. We didn't interview Jim Harbaugh. We didn't talk to Coach Saban. We didn't We didn't get Mike Vrabel. We put this guy in so we can meet what did they call it? DEI. I guess that's kind of like affirmative action. They basically said we're giving up affirmative action hires. I was falling out, bro. These guys are they are on suicide watch. So you better make sure everything sharp is locked up. They're going ape shit, bro. Funny as hell. This man who won a Super Bowl title. This man is a Super Bowl winning defensive end, former All-Pro. They're talking about him like he's the fucking help. They're talking about him like he's the bum on the corner that's stinking. I mean, they was going in, though. And all I'm saying is this, you guys. When Antonio Pierce becomes the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, and we hear all these people that are going to be mad, that are going to try to use the he's black thing and all of that kind of stuff, I'm just going to laugh because it's not as bad as the Patriots. It's over here, bro. We're minoritied up over here. The Raiders is a very diverse, minority-rich fan base. We had a black head coach in '89, bro. That's 35 years ago. We had a black head coach, 10 years ago with Hugh Jackson. That's nothing new for us. We had a Hispanic head coach that won 2 Super Bowls. Like, we don't have these problems. But there's people, dog, that are living in the dark ages, and it's those Patriot fans, bro, and they are going to rebel. I'm canceling my season tickets. They don't want to see him with a headset. As long as he had on a face mask and some shoulder pads, he was fine. But as soon as he put on that headset, they losing their minds, bro. So I'm just trying to let you guys get in with politics and Trump needs to be back in office because Trump was in office, it would never happen. I mean, it's crazy, bro. All I'm going to say is this, man. I'm never going to cheer for the New England Patriots unless they're playing against Chiefs. But as far as Jerod Mayo's concerned, I hope Jerod Mayo makes those people suffer. I even heard somebody do they said, how are we going to have a black coach named Mayo when Mayo means white? You can't make this shit up, bro. I hope Jerod Mayo makes their life miserable. I hope he's there for decades. I hope they have to suffer. I hope it's bad. They're trying to put together and form Voltron. Let's not go to the games until he's gone. I'm like, Robert Kraft ain't getting rid of this dude. It's not happening. I don't know that brother's background. I don't know where he's from. But I'm going to tell you this. I guarantee you, he's from some place that he understands what it is, because as soon as he was asked, he put it all out there. Basically, I know y'all talking shit. I know y'all out here talking shit. I know you racist motherfuckers is talking shit about a nigga. I know it. And I'd be a fool not to pay attention to it. But you need to blame the guy that hired him, bro. And he's been the coach. They've been grooming him for years to be the coach, bro. He signed to be Belichick's replacement 3 years ago. Your own team knew not to tell y'all what it was. But guess what? It's fun. It's funny as hell to me. Like when they can't stop you, then they want to slander you. And you know what, man? Salute to Jerod Mayo, man. Because regardless of whether or not somebody thinks you deserve some shit, you're in that position because somebody thought you deserved it. You don't need everybody to say you deserve it. You just need the person who's hiring. That's all you need. Don't matter. That's all, bro. All you need is who is the hiring manager. That's the only person you need to impress. That's it. Don't matter about resumes and all that shit is played. You're not gonna get a job just based on resume no more. A lot of y'all don't understand that shit. People are gonna get jobs that you don't want them to get the job, and ain't shit you could do, dog. If you're not gonna go and physically get the job and be competition, then you got to deal with whatever happens. And I hope Jerod Mayo makes their life miserable, however he has to do it. And the best way he does it is to stay the coach, because they said even if he wins the Super Bowl, he's still a minority hire because he's black. Hey man, I'm not saying that I want them to win the Super Bowl, because if they win the Super Bowl, it means I'm not winning the Super Bowl. But as far as making them suffer, oh yeah. I hope it hurts. I hope it stings. I hope it goes all the way down to the bones, because I'm about to have that same situation in about 3, 2, 1. Press conference. Press conference. We're going to see it over here, bro. But the difference is it's not that many of them. You ever had somebody, and I know my black and brown and my black and brown people are gonna understand this. Okay? And when I say brown, I mean everybody that's brown. Asians, Hispanic, all y'all, Indian. You ever had somebody say something to you, talk shit to you while they're driving by? You ever had that when you be standing out and motherfuckers drive by? Ah! They go about fucking 60 and shit. And they driving by. You ever had that, dog? That happened to me many a times. And you know what they called me too when they drove by. They know they're safe. They done analyze the entire situation. You're not in your car. Or even in your car, bro. Yeah, motherfucker cut you off, almost hit your shit, and you honk the horn, and you're like, hey, man, what the hell? Fucker. They call you a fucker. And then you get behind them and shit, and then them motherfuckers start driving like they in the Indianapolis 500 and shit. They driving like they in Fast and Furious. They called you a fucker. All you did was honk your horn, bro. Trying to tell you, bro, we're going to be seeing the drive-bys. We're going to be getting drive-bys, not the kind of drive-bys a lot of us know where there's some hot ones coming out the window. They're going to be driving by saying crazy shit. Okay? And guess what? Guess what we're going to do? Raiders. That's it. That's it, man. When Antonio Pierce says Robert's gonna have the Antonio Pierce Raider chant, ain't nothing they can do. They have to. And all these fans with the Patriots, when season comes, they're gonna be mad still, but they're gonna have to make a decision at that point. Jerod Mayo is the coach, and he's black. You got to deal with it. Okay? That's what it is. Don't be prepared for Robert Kraft to come out with his black girlfriend. How you imagine Roger Kraft come out with a black notch and shit with a big ass afro looking like Pam Grier? Be Being racist, man, is a tough situation. I don't feel sorry for you, but why did you pick something so fucking hard to live with? Everybody's out here. You gotta live with everybody. Everybody's out here, bro. It's because you're able to like control when you're on a certain, and you're in a certain financial bracket. You can literally live your life without being around the people you don't want to be around. You can legitimately do that. You can move out of, you win the lottery, you win the Powerball. You live in the hood, you can move out of the hood or move out of the barrio, okay, and go move where the rich people are in the gated community, and your kids are in private school, and you go to the church that they go to, and you got security driving around, and the people, you go to the golf course and you get the membership. But guess what, dog? It's gonna show up when somebody ain't gonna care about none of that. Somebody got more money than you. Somebody's been in the country club longer than you. Okay. One of your daughters at the most prestigious private high school in the rich area, and somebody calls her a racial name, then you're gonna have to remember there ain't no buying yourself out of that. There ain't no financially being stable enough, rich enough. Any of that. When it comes back up, sometimes you got to remember, you know what? Some people don't care. You're just a whatever with whatever you got. You are whatever with the Bentley. You're whatever with the $12 million house. You're whatever with the 15 million in crypto. You're whatever with the fame and fortune. You're the same, but you got some shit. And basically, and over here, this is Matthew Shack Unfiltered, and I say it how it is. Jerod Mayo in Boston, Massachusetts, as the first black head coach in the history of their team, is nothing but a nigger with a headset. Period. But he knows that. He knows that, and that's why he called you out from beginning. That was the first thing that came out of his mouth. Oh, I pay attention to race. That's how I know there's racism. Oh, that was the wrong. That's just coming out of the box. All you motherfuckers out here talking shit, I see you. I'm taking notes. So let me read you guys' questions. I'm sitting there chilling. Like I said, I got some appointments to run. I'm not going to be on here for hours on hours on hours. Okay? I'll probably be on here maybe another hour at that, if that. And I'll come back later. See what you guys are talking about, man. But this is funny, bro. You want to laugh, man? Go to the New England Patriots Twitter page. And the reason why I say that, because I know a lot of you guys ain't on Twitter, bro, but Elon Musk has Twitter being is so lack of regulation. It is like the Wild West over here, though, bro. People are really not being held accountable for anything they say. You know, Facebook, you got hate speech, you got this, you got that. You can't say this, you can't say that. Man, when he named that shit X, that's exactly what it is. Rated X over there. You could say whatever. People, they got porn on there. Like, kids could see it. It's so unregulated. And you're going to have people really showing their ass, bro. You're going to see ripped panties. Okay. You're going to see shit stains. Okay, you gonna see motherfucking all kinds of other stains, and they're not even gonna care. Okay, so let's get to it. Brother Tito, what's going on? Tito, what's going on? Unfiltered Nation, you already know. Ruben Nava, what's going on, man? Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam. Make sure you guys are going and getting the membership. Everybody needs, especially you ringed members. I mean, you guys are the 3 ringers, 2 ringers, 1 ringers. Y'all definitely need to get that shit. You need to stand out, bro. You need to let people know. Okay, and you other members of the Unfiltered fam, you need to get it popping, because we got a whole bunch of them. There's going to be content for members only. There's only going to be content videos that they're going to get before you guys, and there's going to be privileges that are involved with it. So you should get it happening. Tito said, "Business handling business matters." You already know, big dog. Isaac Vera, what's going on? Okay, Young Vet. Look at Young Vet, my dog in the house, man. Unfiltered member. What's up, OG Shaq? What's going on? Julio Barrera, Unfiltered member. Salute OG, Unfiltered Nation. But Tito said, got some rental properties I got to deal with for sure. Yeah, man, got some shit to do, dog. Money don't sleep, bruh. Money don't sleep. Okay. Tito said, say that, man. Carlos Sanchez, Julio Barrera, Unfiltered member. Game over. Carlos Sanchez, Unfiltered Nation and family. Tito said haters. And you know what, Tito? You know what's funny, dog? I had somebody, because I get up early. I'm an early bird. I literally get up when it's dark, bro. Like, it doesn't even matter. I can't sleep. I don't sleep a lot. Okay. I need to sleep more, but it's hard for me to sleep because I got too much shit to do. And I had a troll come on an old post trying to talk shit to me. And I just went in on his ass. Grilled him, and he just was, mad because I said some shit. He didn't like what I said. And it was what I had talked about was a month ago. So people are actually going back to the old content, and they're filtering through it, and they're coming at me about it. They didn't like what I said a month ago, 2 months ago. And you know what? Good. I want people to be uncomfortable. You should want people to be uncomfortable, bro, because they want you to be uncomfortable. Okay? And if somebody has to be uncomfortable, it isn't going to be us. It's going to be you. Right? I grilled him, dog. This dude had 3 subscribers. 3. And he was telling me I didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, you don't even have a handful of people fucking with you. But you had a handful of fucking Vaseline when you were on OnlyFans and shit last night. Your whole hand, you got more fingers on your hand that you were utilizing than you got paying attention to your opinions. But that's just what it is. Carl Sanchez said, no Vrabel, we want AP all day. Justin Saab, what's going on? Tito said, that's how I eat mine. You already know. Young Vet, Unfiltered member, AP and Champ Kelly, and I trust. It's going down, bro. Just get ready, bro. Have you guys heard any news about Jim Harbaugh being interviewed? I'll wait. How can Harbaugh be the coach if he's not even getting an interview? Have you heard anything about Jim Harbaugh getting an interview? Have you heard anything about Bill Belichick getting an interview? Have you heard anything about Mike Vrabel getting an interview? Have you heard anything about Nick Saban getting an interview? I ain't heard shit. All these guys, more seasoned than AP, but they're not even getting an interview. I wonder why. Julio Barrera, Unfiltered member. 100. Tito said, I went to Milpitas High from 78 to 82. At first, we were Patriots in the second high school. Merson 80 became the Trojans. Yeah, man, makes sense. Should have been the Trojans. Nobody want to be no damn Patriot, man, that's talking all this shit, man. I mean, damn, that dude's, they're tying in the MAGA shit with this, bro. Somebody told me, said, politics should not be in sports. Like, why are y'all being all political and stuff? They were like, because it isn't American for you not to get stuff just because. I'm just like, I'm laughing, dog. Black Raider, Unfiltered member. So I'm hearing Tom Brady is in Mark Davis here by hiring Vrabel. Okay, well, what do you expect? What do you expect, man? Can't get mad at Tom Brady for doing what Tom Brady does. Can't get mad at him for that. Black Raider. You know damn well you've had your homies try to talk you into some stupid shit. They were really going out of their way to try to get you to go on that caper with them. Or to fuck around with these certain bras that you know wasn't up to your standards, man. You gotta man up in life. What the fuck? If Mark Davis is the guy who didn't have shit and now he has shit. Let's keep it a buck. Who has more money? Mark Davis or Tom Brady? If it comes down to it, if you're gonna put an outline, you're gonna draw a line, they're gonna draw a line like this, and then on this side you're gonna put Tom Brady, on this side you're gonna put Mark Davis. And you're gonna have all these questions. Who's more famous? Brady. Who's better looking? Brady. Who's a legend? Brady. Who's a 6-time Super Bowl champion? Brady. Who's the first ballot Hall of Famer? Brady. Who's the GOAT? Brady. Who got better looking females? Brady. Tom, it's gonna be straight goose eggs for Mark Davis until you get to one thing. Who has more money? Bowl cut. Tom Brady ain't no billionaire. He can't match when it comes to the bank. Who benefits more? Being the BFF. Being around, hanging around. It benefits Brady more. Did Brady go buy a WNBA team? Who owns an NBA team? WNBA team. Who owns an NFL team? Brady can't fuck with him when it comes to those things. So Mark has to be a man and understand, dog, you got to understand, they just ain't with you just because. I mean, when you started turning up and now you in Vegas and you got a fucking WNBA team and they're winning championships and you got the Death Star and you got, people gonna come out of the woodwork, bro. There's relatives that's calling him that he ain't talked to for forever. Yo, man, what's up, cuz? Who's this? Man, man, it's your cousin Willie. Cousin Willie? Yeah, man, man, my your auntie's sister, a baby mama cousin, man, married a black dude, and I'm him. Yeah, I remember. Yo, man, what's up with with the job and shit, man? You know, I come down there, man, since y'all hiring black people, shit. Mark gotta man up, man. Gotta stop being somebody's doormat. Nothing wrong with having friends, bro, but you gotta know how to tell your friends fuck off. Fuck no. I'm known amongst my boys to be the person that says no. I'm known for that. I'm known for that. Yo, man, I don't even know why I'm getting ready to ask you a shit. I'm that nigga. Y'all don't even know why I'm getting ready to ask you a shit. It ain't about money. It's just about stupid shit. Stupid shit. I'm going to say no, bro. Yo, man, check it out, man. I already know I shouldn't even be asking you, dog, but fuck it, man. You my boy, so I'm going to ask you. Go ahead, ask me, man. Asking me is not a problem. But if you think I'm just going to say, yeah, yo, dog, hey, man, shit, man, Wilhelmina gonna call you and shit, man, because I told her I was with you, I was out with Susan and shit, man. We was over in the hotel. Hey, man, I just told her I was with you, man. Man, I need for you to see that kind of shit. Okay. First time. 10 times later. The reason why I say no, dog, is because I said yes before and it didn't stop. You kept doing it. You kept using me as a motherfucking excuse. Shit, I was in the studio with Shaq. Oh, man, I was helping him with his YouTube. I was trying to connect up his internet. Man, Stop using me as a fucking excuse. No. Yo, dog, man, shit, man, I met this girl, man. She got a home girl. Hey, dog, let me see a picture. I knew you was gonna ask that. You don't think I was gonna want to know what she looked like, dog? You know, before I was married. I mean, she's all right, dog. I mean, see what I'm saying? No. Yo, man, all the homies, man, we about to go to Vegas. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, man, we gonna, we gonna rent a Winnebago and shit, and we all gonna rock. No. I had to learn that, man, when I was in my 20s, man. Cats want to try to save money, go to Vegas and all stay in one room and shit. No. Tried it. TD Sly, you see race and everything, then you seen too much. Nah. Can't say that, TD Sly. It all depends, bruh. You're supposed to see race and everything when race affects you. See, people that say that don't have to deal with it. When you deal with it, then you have to see it. You don't get to walk around. As a black man, I don't get to walk around here and say I don't see race when people see me as a black person. That's stupid as fuck. I don't have the latitude to do that. See, the reason why people say that, you guys, you see what he just said? That's what they're saying. They're saying, let me judge you by race, but you don't see race. Who's being controlled? The person the minority person's being controlled. If you get to judge me by race, and I can't acknowledge that because I'm supposed to be colorblind, I'm a fool. See, when you're a minority in this country or anywhere on the planet, you don't have to ask me. You don't have to get to know me. You don't have to know my name, TD Sly. You don't have to know my marital status. You don't have to know my religion. You don't have to know my beliefs. You don't have to know nothing. As soon as you see me, you already have me categorized just from sight. And that's why you guys are full of shit when you tell us don't see race. When you see race as soon as you look at us. It's easier for you guys to look at the Hispanic man than for us to look at you. We don't know if you're Irish. We don't know if you're Italian. We don't know if you're Australian. We don't know if your family's from the Eastern Bloc. We don't know if you're Russian. We don't know if you're German. We don't know if you're French. We don't know if you're English. We don't know if you're Austrian. We have to get to know you, bro. We have to talk to you to get to fucking know you. Because just because you're Caucasian doesn't mean there's a whole bunch of sub-factions. Do you speak Italian? Do you speak German? Do you speak Armenian? Do you speak Dutch? You see what I'm saying? I have to fucking know. I have to do more than just look at you. I have to engage with you. I have to engage with you to get to know you, bro. I can't just walk up to somebody and assume that they're gonna know English, bro. Over here, you're expected to. But you're looking at a man that has a fucking passport, TD Sly, that has stamps on it, bro. Okay? And I saw people overseas that looked just like everybody else here. And when I wanted to know where the restroom was for my wife, I couldn't assume when I was in Paris that everybody spoke English. Couldn't assume that. Okay? That's the reason why y'all say what y'all say when you say, if you see race in everything, then you seen too much. No, you don't. You got to know what people are fucking using that shit for, bro. Y'all don't know how it feels to have somebody follow you around in a fucking store while you're in there shopping. Y'all don't know that shit. You don't know that. You don't know how it feels to be walking down the street, minding your business, and somebody crosses the street when they see you. They ain't speaking to you. They ain't saying good morning. They're not getting to know you. They're not taking a chance. They see a black person, they crossing the street. I've seen it 1,000 times. This happened to me so many times. It's not even, So when people try to, you guys are just trying to maintain your authority. You're trying to maintain your authority, bro. You want to have dominion for us to walk around blind. You want us to be Stevie Wonder. You want us to be Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles while you got 20/20 vision and shit. Nah. That's not happening, bro. I'm definitely going to see it. That's why we know how to assimilate. That's why how we know how to, we got different voices and different ways we talk and shit. You think when I went into a job interview, I was Shaq. I walked in. Hey, Mr. Shaq. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? What we got going on? That's me normally. You think I went into a fucking job interview, bro, with what I wear every day? I got the damn Nike hat on. I got the hoodie and shit. What's popping? Hey, I'm meeting with Chloe in HR. Hey, Matthew, nice to meet you. Hey, girl, what's up? How you doing today? What's popping? So you guys, y'all don't have to do it. So that's why it's so easy for you to tell us what we should be doing. Nah, I went in and I knew what I had to do. I put on the shirt and tie, put on the suit. I got the haircut. I cleaned up all this shit. And I walked into there. And they said, how you doing, Matthew? Good morning. How are you? Thank you for the opportunity. They want to hear you talk. Because they already, black guy. You know how many times I went to a job interview, they talked to me over the phone, I got there, they're like, looked at me like, kind of double take, because my name is Matthew, dog. My name is Matthew Shaq. My name ain't DeSavion Johnson and shit. Well, my name is Matthew, bro. That's a biblical name, dog. All the men on my dad's side of the family, going all the way back to my great grandfather, all of our names are biblical. I had an uncle Israel. All those names in the Bible, bro. All the men had biblical names all the way back, bro. So when they see Matthew Shaq, they can't tell what the fuck I am, homie. They don't know if I'm black, white. They don't know nothing. They have no idea. Now they can look it up and see who I am, fit me. But shit, I've been walked in interviews and they were shocked that it was me, bro. They look at my resume. You know what? When you look at my resume, you know what you're gonna see, bro? You're not gonna see my face. You know what you're gonna see? You're gonna see a bachelor's degree on my shit, bro. I have a bachelor's of science degree. I'm a college grad. I'll cuss you the fuck out too, though. Do not get it fucked up. I'm from the streets and the suites. But with that being said, bro, I'm educated. I got fucking work history like a motherfucker. I got all kinds of shit. They ain't expecting to see me walking in there, dog. And when I walk in, I'm clean as fuck. Oh, I'm getting the haircut. I'm getting the shave. I'm doing all this shit. I'm wearing cufflinks and shit. My shoes are shine. I'm pulling up in something. I ain't pulling up in nothing smoking. Don't fuck with me, dog. But you don't get to tell me I'm not supposed to know I'm black. I'm not supposed to know that people. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Y'all, you guys are privileged. That's what privilege is. I don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that, bro. So when I was overseas, bro, and I was in France, you know what I did when I asked somebody? I said bonjour. It's the first thing I said, bro, because I learned that when you're in somebody else's country, you better understand that there's customs. Americans go overseas. That's why they always get in trouble. When you see these motherfuckers, they in jail and they locked up and shit. Okay, like old girl that was the basketball player and shit. I can't remember her name, and she was locked up for fucking damn near a year and shit because she went over there talking about she's an American. When you go on somebody else's soil, that's their rules. So when I'm in Paris, I say bonjour because I'm showing them that I have respect and I know I'm a black man, and you don't know if I'm North African. You don't know if I'm from motherfucking Jamaica. You don't know if I'm from the Grand Cayman. You don't know where the fuck I'm from. You don't know if I'm from UK. There's black people everywhere. You don't know nothing about me. You just know you see a black person. So my job is to let them know I respect the culture. Bonjour, bonjour. American. I don't. And guess what they do? They start speaking English to a nigga. Oh yeah. See what I'm saying? But it takes a black or brown person to tell you that. Like, we don't have time to educate all you guys on this shit. We don't have time to sit up here and try to get you guys to understand how this works, bro. You can't tell the people who have to go through the shit that they shouldn't go through it when you guys don't have to go through it. Just be happy you don't have to do shit. Trust me, we wish we didn't have to do that, bro. Tell that to the policeman that's pulling you over for no fucking reason. Y'all swear on your life that shit don't happen. Y'all swear on your life everybody's making it up. You know why? Because the officers live in your neighborhood, and you know them as Officer Timpson. Hey, Officer Timpson, how are you doing today? Hey, how is your daughter gonna be able to play this weekend with my daughter on the soccer team and shit? Y'all motherfuckers don't know him the way we know him. Officer Timpson ain't patrolling your neighborhood. He patrolling ours. Oh, here comes Timpson. You already know what y'all doing out here and shit. They don't talk to y'all the way they talk to us. I mean, I got stories on top of stories, on top of stories, on top of stories that minorities is going to respect, especially the Hispanic homies on here. They're really going to motherfucking understand I ain't making it up. You ain't never had you're driving, minding your own business going this way, and the police is going that way, and them motherfuckers do a whole flip a bitch on you to get behind you to fucking see what's popping. You guys don't know that shit. You don't know that. Motherfuckers don't know that at all. You don't think, oh, well, maybe you were doing something wrong. Yeah, like driving down the street. I'm like, damn. That's why it's important for you to have all your shit in order, bro. It just happened to me last night. I mean, not last night, last week. I'm in Los Angeles, bro. I'm in the West Side. I'm driving. It's about, I went to the bank. I went to the ATM machine. Like I said, I'm a night owl. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. The reason why I don't bring this up because it happens, it's common. I'm not special, bro. It's what it is. 2 o'clock in the morning, I go to the ATM. I'm in West LA, bro. I'm not driving a fucking 72 Cutlass. I'm not driving a 74 Eldorado and shit. I'm not driving a lowrider and shit. I'm not driving a car that is an ethnically challenged car, dog. I drive Mercedes, bro. Not that I'm bragging. I'm just saying that's what I drive. Okay? Drive Mercedes. All right? And I pull out. I'm driving down the road. There's nobody on the fucking road, dude. So if y'all don't understand it, it takes video and pictures and proof and all of that shit for y'all to understand shit. I'm at the stoplight. I'm only a mile away from my house. I just went to the ATM so I don't have to go in the morning. There was a car, bro, that was coming out of a parking lot. And I wasn't really paying attention. But you're gonna notice that if there's only 2 cars on a fucking road, you're gonna know that there's another car. So another car comes out. I mean, I'm not paying attention. It's just a car. I'm not tripping. But they did something that perked up the spidey senses. They got directly behind me, bro. If it's a 3-lane road, 1, 2, 3. The average person pull up to one of them pull up to the empty. I'm in the middle lane. Pull up to this lane. Pull up to this lane. Why the fuck are you directly behind me? Okay. Still doesn't mean nothing, because there's drunk people out here, people driving high, people driving drunk. And a lot of times when people are drunk and high, they follow cars. That's what my drunk driving homies tell me. Oh, dog, all I got to do is get behind another car and just follow them. Okay? So it didn't hit me at first. I'm like, But then I started looking in my rearview mirror. Now my car's tinted, but my front windows aren't tinted. But all my other windows are tinted. Right? So I'm looking through my window, and I started. Put a 1 in the chat if you black and brown people know this shit. If you understand. I started looking at the make of the car. I started looking at the hood of the car. I started looking and I said, man, that could be a cop. How the fuck am I gonna know? Because I've been in that position before. He's real close to the back of my fucking car, bro. And I'm looking and he has that damn cop box shape. I'm like, man, it's kind of. I said, I bet you there's a fucking PD behind me right now. Bet you. Now, my registration on my car was set to expire at the end of this month. Okay? My father was a former police department, former police officer. So I knew all of this. When they do a license check and a VIN number on your shit, it's going to give them all the information about the car, the owners, the insurance, and when the car's registered and everything that's due with it. Even though my car said January 2023, it's not due. It wasn't due until the 28th. So even though it said January, he knows that my shit is registered. Because I just been procrastinating. Who wants to go to the fucking DMV and stand there, bro? I'm just like, and I moved, so I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to mail it in and have it go to the wrong address. Let me just go do it. I just kept fucking pushing it off. But I got 2 or 3 weeks, bro. Like, he knows my car is registered. He knows my car has insurance. So I'm just waiting, bro. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna wait for this motherfucker to light me up. The light turns green, bro. When the light turns green, I'm just driving normal. I'm like, man, shit. I got driver's license. See, when you have your shit in order, you ain't scared. I got my driver's license. I got my insurance paid up. I don't got no warrants. I don't got no record. I haven't gotten a traffic ticket in fucking 15 years. My shit is clean as fuck. He either knows it's my wife or me. I was just like, I drove maybe about a quarter of a mile. I'm like waiting for him to light me up. You think he lit me up? He didn't light me up. Let me tell you what he did though. He gets in this lane, which is the fast lane, pulls up, slows down, looks at me. I look at him. He drives past me, and maybe about 500 or 600 feet, he turns on his yellow lights, not the red and blue light, But the yellow light, which is caution, slow down. I'm like, I'm gonna slow down, but I'm already driving the speed limit. He immediately does a flip a bitch and goes back. I just started laughing. You thought you had one and you didn't. You just wasted your time. You didn't waste my time. You wasted your time. Guess what I did the next day? I went to the fucking DMV and got my fucking registration. Even though it wasn't due yet. I told my wife, I said, babe, I'm gonna go get my registration because I don't need these motherfuckers fucking with me. Even though I had time, bro. I had time. I got the money. I just didn't want to go and stand in line. I went down there, dog. I said, well, maybe there's a kiosk or some shit. I found a DMV that had where you can just go and put it in the machine and put the money in the machine and it spits out the brand new registration and shit. I did that shit, dog. I got my 25 on there now, bro. Not 2024. 2025 on my shit. Or is it 2024? Yeah, 2025. Yeah, that's what I did. So when people talk about you don't see race, you be a fucking fool if you're the one that's being profiled. If you're being profiled, you be a fucking fool, bro. Oh, they're just pulling me over because I'm wearing a Nike hat. No, they're not. He saw me. He saw me, bro. Because across the street, he was parked in the driveway looking for people. So when I pulled up to the light, he saw what? He saw somebody that he thought he needed to get behind and see what was popping. But once nothing matched up, he didn't have probable cause to pull a nigga over. So he had to do what? Start again. He had to start over. No radar guy was going on. Yep, let's hope Marks makes a small move too. Says that's booty, man. You already know. Gully man. As for the races, I mean, it is what it is. That's their problem as long as they don't touch me. I'm with that. But you know what? That's the next thing they do, Gully man. They put their hands on your necks. Gully man, you know and I know, bro. There was a time where when we was growing up, words was good enough for you to get your head flown. And I had to learn, and I'm still learning, because it's happened a few times with me, that words ain't good enough anymore. Somebody got to put their paws on your ass. And my wife always tells me that because somebody say something to me, man, I'm ready, bro. Like, it's happened many a times, you know, where I'm ready to square up and she has to calm me down. Because my first reaction as a man is, you're threatening me or you're disrespecting me or you're doing some shit. Guess what, dog? We can handle this however you want to handle it. But if you're just barking, what do I need to be worried about it for? But you touch me, it's over. All bets are off then, dog. So the days of us retaliating just by words, you better get your mouthpiece oily. You better get your comebacks on point. That's why when they come in there fucking with me, dog, you got words, I got better words. You got jokes, I got funnier jokes. You got insults, I got insults on your mama. That's it. You're not going to win. So that means you're going to have to up the ante now. Now you got to put hands on a nigga. And you don't want to do that. I know Red guy talking to Gully man. You know, so many racist fans you see, they don't want AP and they call him Suge Knight. Like I said before, bro. Let him call him Suge Knight when he has that headset on and that interim tag is off. Gully said the AP hate is crazy. Not as crazy as the Jerod Mayo hate. I saw Bobby talking about, they said, this is funny. One of the Patriot fans said, The black head coach linebacker hires are out of control. They said the black linebacker head coaching hires are out of control, bro. You know what? It kind of is. That's the wave. I know you're only thinking, oh, Jerod Mayo, oh, Antonio Pierce, D'Amico Ryans, homie, linebacker, head coach, Houston Texans. But TD Sly said, if you see race, then you ain't seeing, then you seeing too much. These motherfuckers know how many black linebacker coaches are getting jobs in the National Football League. I ain't said it. I had to think about it. I said, well, who else? Oh, yeah. See, they're the ones that's thinking, but they don't want me to say it. They want me just to be the victim. It's kind of like, bro, it's kind of like you don't speak the language and they're talking about you in their language and you don't know. That type of shit. Then they find out that you know. They find out that you know a little Spanish, or you know a little German, or you know a little blah, 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 or you know certain phrases and shit. Then they fucking crazy as hell. Okay? I saw this, there's a guy that's on YouTube. I don't know his name. But he's a black dude. Young black dude, look like he's probably about 23, 24 years old, maybe a little older. And he's like in China. He's like in deep China, like not Hong Kong, not Beijing, not Shanghai, but he's like out there, like different places. He goes to different places and stuff. And he goes in there and he goes into these different places, food places, restaurants. You know, they don't have grocery stores, but marketplaces or whatever. And he goes in there, and he'll try to talk to him, and you know, because of course when you walk in, somebody's gonna know he doesn't speak Chinese, so it'll be somebody who knows a little American or knows English or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, tell you know what you want, blah blah blah. And he's like, well, you know, let me see the menu, da 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 da. And it'll be somebody saying some shit racially in the background. And you can see the subtitles because he's, you know, somebody's recording them shit. It's girls recording. So you're reading this shit. Somebody saying like, man, what's that black dude want? What's he doing in here? Da da da. Then this motherfucker starts ordering in Cantonese and starts ordering. And he said, oh, what? They're like, you speak, but they were fucking shocked. Like, talking to him and has all subtitles. They're like, man, your accent is great. How did you learn that? It changed everything when he started speaking speaking Chinese and shit. And then somebody else, he goes, oh, your dialect is this. And he started talking to the person that was talking shit in the back. They're laughing. Oh my God, blah. Yeah, dog. You got it fucked up. I know Cantonese. I know Mandarin. I know all the dialects. Changed everything. How did you learn? Oh, your accent's perfect. Oh, this, that, and the other. He's like, hey, I learned. Maybe I was tired of motherfuckers calling me a nigga and shit, and I had to learn the language. They were like, wow. Then they're calling people. Come here. Look at. That's what I'm saying, though. They don't want you to know they're racist because that's the power. If they get to have you say, well, don't look at race while I'm looking at race, that's an advantage. Oh, I'm looking at race, bro. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what you say. Kenneth Salter, man, we have to get this commish out of the NFL. He's ruining the game on politics. Hey, well, the owners, how many black owners in the National Football League? Majority owners. I'll wait. Until you get some black owners It's going to be like that. Not no little Magic Johnson 2%. We need a majority owner. But who has billions of dollars, bro? Who has that kind of money? It's classism, bro. Like, as much money as you think Jay-Z got baby money compared to these dudes. $2 billion doesn't get you a football team. You got to be worth tens of billions of dollars, bro. There's nobody in America that has tens of millions of dollars that is black or brown or whatever else. But you got people that are in Mexico. You got the guy that does the telecom system in Mexico. I think he's worth like 60 billion, but he's in Mexico. Why the fuck does he want? Unless they give a team in Mexico City or something. If they do the Mexico City thing, which is viable, they can legitimately have a team in Mexico City because it's in the, it's on the West Coast. He'll probably be the first minority major owner because he has 40, $50 billion. Black person got 40 or $50 billion. Dude in Africa does, but shit. Why do I need to come to America to be a football owner? Like, I'm over here making billions of dollars with oil and everything else. I'm not going over there doing that shit. So that's what it is. Until we get black ownership or brown ownership, majority. Well, Amir Khan, excuse me. We got one guy, Amir Khan, who owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's a minority. But he owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, bro. Very small marketed team. So they have one guy. But you don't think of him when you think minority owner. You don't think Amir Khan. You don't think of him at all. I had to tell you that. You probably didn't even know his name. He's from Middle Eastern descent. I don't want to, act like I know what his nationality is, but I know that he don't look like everybody else. But that's one guy. No Raider guy, man, click for the merch. Hey, man, let's get these memberships, man. Hit these memberships. No Raider guy, Marquise Carr. I'm not going to lie. I called AP Suge and give that Suge energy the best way possible. No disrespectful stuff. Hey, man, you can't worry about what somebody call you, dog. You got to call him coach. You got to call him coach, too, though. See, the Suge Knight and all that shit, that's easy to call him. Black guy, and you're just getting hired because you're black and all of that. That's easy stuff. But you know what you got to call him? You're going to have to call him coach. You remember when Deion Sanders was, when he first got the head coaching job at Jackson State, and he was being interviewed by the press? He goes by Coach Prime. This one dude called him Deion. He was like, call me Coach Prime. Dude said, Deion again. And he ended the interview. And there was people that got upset. Well, he called you by your name. Your name is Deion. Dude. Respect is about calling people what it is they prefer to be called. There's a lot of people that don't use their first name. They may go by a middle name, or they may go by a nickname. If my name is Robert and I prefer to be called Buddy, and you call me Robert, that's disrespectful. That's not what I prefer to be called, bro. Well, yes, your mama named you Clay. I'ma call you Clay. Y'all ever heard of that? You ever heard when Muhammad Ali changed his name from Cassius Clay and he was fighting Ernie Terrell? There's boxing now. Go look it up, see if Shaq know what he's talking about. Because I can talk anything, bro. I'm intellectual. Don't think it's football. That's it. Ernie Terrell, bro. 1967. Muhammad Ali changed his name in 65. Okay? When he fought Sonny Liston the second time. He won the title in 64, fought in 65. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali, but they were still calling him Cassius Clay. So when he got Supreme Court took his titles from him because he wouldn't go to Vietnam, and he won his appeal with the Supreme Court because they were going to put his ass in jail for 20 years. Okay, and he won. He had to come back and had to fight and start getting, get back to where he can be a contender so he can get his title back. Well, actually, it was right before they ruled, or they kicked him out, or whatever. So, Ernie Terrell, a black man, who was a very good fighter, they were interviewing or whatever, and he kept calling him Clay this, Clay that, and he said, "Why don't you call me by my name, brother?" Ali was very articulate. "Why don't you just call me by my name, brother? My name is Muhammad Ali. Call me by my name." He's like, "Man, your mama called you Clay, I'm gonna call you Clay." And he says, "You know what, bro?" He said, Ali said, "You're gonna call me by my name in that ring, and I'm gonna make sure you do." He kept calling him Clay, calling him Clay, calling him Clay. Those of you guys who actually saw the Ali movie with Will Smith, you'll understand, because that's the opening scene. Houston Astrodome, bro. How do I know this? I'm friends with the Ali family, but neither here nor there. He gets in the ring with this dude, Ernie Terrell, and he beat the fucking shit out of his ass. And you know what he was saying? "What's my name? Ba, 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 ba. What's my name, motherfucker? Ba, 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 ba. Ali. Ba, 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 ba." Fucking his ass up. Beat the brakes off of this fool, bro. Beat the shit out of his ass. Guess what he called him after? Clay. See what I'm saying? Fuck this. Beat the fuck out of this dude. Knocked his ass out. They had to stop the fight. Ali was beaten. It was personal. Could have saved yourself an ass whooping if you just would have called him by his name, but you wanted to call him what he didn't want to be called as shit. So if you want to call AP Suge Knight, you want to call him Easy E, you want to call him Dr. Dre, you want to call him Cube, you want to call him MC Ren, you want to call him DJ Yella, you want to call him whatever, but you're going to have to call him Coach. So when Deion said, "Hey man, call me Coach Prime," he didn't want to call him Coach. He just wanted to call him by his name. And even Deion said, "When you talk to Nick, Coach Saban, do you call him Coach Saban?" "Oh, I call him Nick before." I called him Nick before, though. "Well, did you call him Nick when he said, 'Call me Coach'?" "Well, come on, Deion, you're really going to get mad because I called you by your name?" We're not dumb, you guys. No matter how much you want us to be, we're not dumb. We have no obligation to make you feel superior to us. You have to actually be superior. You're going to actually have to use your brain and actually outsmart us. You're going to have to actually use your words, bruh. You're going to actually have to talk. You're going to actually have to engage. You don't get to have us just sit on our hands and just surrender. That ain't happening, bruh. You call him whatever you want, but when he gets that coaching title, he will be Coach Suge Knight. And that's the shit you don't want. Gully Man, Julio Barrera, man, what's going on? Julio, unfiltered member. Gully Man, I prefer the openly racist clowns over the closet ones, though. I let it be known where you stand. At least you respect them more. That way you can go east or go west. Hey, dude, I always preferred it. I always preferred it because then you're not in the dark. Call me a nigga to my face, so I be knowing what it is, not what it ain't. Now I know. Okay. It always is, Gully Man. It's always happened, man. Like they can't help themselves, bro. A racist can't tolerate it. He only can fake it for so long. He only can fake it for so long, though. After a while, it's like if you keep elevating They have to pull you back. They have to pull you back, bro. They have to. They did it with the black quarterback in the NFL forever. When I was a kid, bro, when I first started like in the NFL, like I said, 1974 is when I became a fan of the Raiders, but I was a fan of football before that. I just didn't like the Niners. I'm like, well, I don't know what this is. Okay. But there was only 2 black quarterbacks in the entire NFL when I started being a fan of football. There was a guy by the name of Joe Gilliam that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was number 17. And there was another guy by the name of James Harris. And his nickname was Shaq. Spelled the way my name is spelled. James Shaq Harris. He was number 12, and he played for the Rams. At that time, I think there was 28 teams. Only 2. And the way that they tried to paint quarterbacks, black quarterbacks not being the quarterbacks, is by saying, first thing they would do is they change your position. So if you were a quarterback and you went to like you go to a HBCU, you went to Grambling, you went to, Florida A&M, you went to, one of them kind of schools or something, or you went to a D2 school, they would convert you. They would convert a quarterback into a defensive back. They would convert you into a wide receiver. They would convert you into a running back. They would convert you into one of those guys. Okay? And what they said was that black quarterbacks didn't have the aptitude to be able to be effective in the league. And it worked. Because everybody was doing it. Joe Gilliam, he had a drug problem, and they wound up starting a quarterback that year by the name of Terry Bradshaw. And a lot of people in the league had drug problems. Maybe people snorting coke, doing whatever, man. But they really put this guy's shit out there. Terry Bradshaw became the quarterback. But Terry Bradshaw would tell you that Joe Gilliam was one of the best quarterbacks he ever played with, but didn't fit the profile. James Harris, he was here in L.A., but he only played a certain amount of time. Then they brought in Pat Hayden from USC. So I'm saying all that to say this. In '78. There was a quarterback out of Washington, the Washington Huskies, that was the Michael Penix, was actually better than Michael Penix, by the name of Warren Moon. And Warren Moon won the Rose Bowl. He was the best quarterback in college football, bro. When the draft came, nobody drafted him, dog. You just won the Rose Bowl. You just won a national title, bro. Nobody drafted him. Not one team. He goes to the Canadian League, plays up there, wins like 4 or 5 Grey Cups. Finally, the Houston Oilers decide to give him a chance, and he comes into the league when he's almost 30 and winds up having a Hall of Fame career, only playing about 8 or 9 years when he should have been playing 15, 16 years. So when it comes to openly racist people, I prefer it. Let's just get it out the way, bro. Okay? Why do we need to play games with each other? Just say what it is, and we can go from there. But they get mad when we talk about what they're doing. They get mad at us for acknowledging what they're doing, like we're not supposed to We're just supposed to let you do all of that shit and we don't say nothing. Like I always say, man, I ain't my grandfather, bro. I ain't my great grandfather. I'll dot your I. Yeah, you can't motherfucking, you can't do it. Like my grandfather and my great grandfather and they had to fucking put up with you guys. They had to put up with you motherfuckers. I don't. I ain't got to put up with you. I will definitely fucking cuss your ass out. I'll call you and your wife every name I could think of and shit. Okay? I'm not them, bruh. I wasn't born during that time. Don't try to motherfucking come over here and tell me I can't talk about what y'all are doing. Oh, I'm definitely gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck what you say. We don't have to shut up. We don't have to shut up no more. Kenneth Salter said ESPN and Disney. Marcus Carr said the fact gully cancel culture has made everybody hide their truth. Now make me hide my truth. Cancel culture only works to people that can actually be canceled. If you actually have a fan base and you got people that support you, you can't be canceled. Is Dave Chappelle canceled? Is Kanye West canceled? Y'all, a lot of y'all would say he is, but he's not. He can't go in those circles anymore, but shit, he has millions and millions of people, man. Do you know how many people are waiting for that damn Vultures album to come out that he got with Ty Dolla $ign? That shit's gonna fucking sell. Yeah, all y'all mad, but, and rightfully so, because he said a lot of nasty shit. Kanye West said more shit about black folks than he said about anybody, but nobody's talking about that shit. The shit that he said about us was worse than he said about anybody. So you don't want to talk about that shit. That nigga said slavery was a choice. That's insulting every black person that ever lived. Every one of us. But he was still allowed to sell them fucking tennis shoes though, wasn't he? Still was allowed to sell them tennis shoes because they weren't offended. That's the point. All right. Gully Man said, what do you, YM or something. Matthew said, Winning Time Shack, what up, bro? What did you see the Patriot fans' reactions? YouTube, I'm on Twitter. Twitter, bro. Just go to Jerod Mayo. All you got to do is go to the New England Patriots official Twitter page and look at the clip of him talking about the racial shit, and then look below. Them motherfuckers, they formed Voltron, bro. Marquise Carr, Raiders are the most progressive organization in the league. One of the most progressive organizations in team sports. That's why I don't understand why you guys need to go be Patriot fans. Every time I see some racist shit, I'm like, hey man, go to Patriots, man. Those are your kind of people, bro. Go over there, bro. You don't want to be over here. What are you over here for? We done had black head coaches, Hispanic head coaches, Hispanic quarterbacks. And guess who was the first team in football to ever draft a black quarterback in the first round? I bet you can't guess what team that was and what year it was. You guessed it, the Oakland Raiders. A guy by the name of Eldridge Dickey. 1967. The first black quarterback to ever be drafted in the first round was drafted by Al. I don't even need to say the rest. That was 1967, bro. That was 56 years ago. 57 years ago. You're in the wrong fan base to be racist, bro. You need to go to the Patriots. Patriots is the perfect team for y'all, bro. They got that flag. They got everything. They got their presidential candidate. They're very vocal. They ain't happy about the shit. You got somebody you can throw rocks at. You got friends where you can fucking drink beer with. You got all that shit. Go over there. But all these white and black and brown people that are inclusive, and all of us are open to just winning, and we don't care what your race is, your nationality, and all that other shit. You're in the wrong fan base. I don't understand why the fuck you guys are Raider fan. I don't get it. What the fuck are you doing here? Okay. Hula Barrera says, we've been settling the standard, looking beyond race. That's all we do. You got the wrong fan base. You need to talk to them Patriots. Them Patriots, they ain't did what we did. We did what they did 35 years ago. 36 years, 35 years ago. 89, 2024, 35. I got to get out of here pretty soon. I got appointments. Gully Man said, Marquise Clark looking past race and sex. Gully Man, how you racist watching football? Most of black players are black. Gully Man, you got to understand. Let me tell you how. Because black people in this country have always been a form of entertainment. We've always been a form of entertainment. They don't have a problem with us entertaining them. We've always done that. As long as we're entertaining them, we're good. Because that has nothing to do with this. I'll tell you one thing, racists are smart too, though. Let's not act like they're stupid. They're just blinded by their hatred for other races of people. But they're not dumb. I'll never say a racist is stupid. They're very smart. They know that, unfortunately for them, they've embraced the fact that black people are very entertaining and they're very athletic. We do have that, and we might even be dominant in that category. But if we can control what they do, what difference does it make? You look at hip hop, man. Something that was made by black folks. Who controls the hip hop industry? It ain't black people. I just use your talents to fatten my pockets or entertain me. So that's why, bro. But when you're the head coach, what does that mean? You're using your brain. You're using intellect. They don't have no problem as long as you don't get into the intellect space. Once you get into an intellect space, they have a problem. That's what they don't like. Because that's the final frontier, bro. Now you're stepping on my toes. I don't want to take off from the free throw line and dunk. I want to own the team and get the revenue from you taking off from the free throw line and dunking. I don't care about that shit. I don't care if you run a 4.43 240-yard dash. I just want to control the person that's out there running the 40. Put a jersey on you, put a helmet on you, sell you, sell your talents. I don't care. But you're not calling any shots. You don't own no team, and I don't want you being the coach. I don't want you to be in a leadership position. Just stand over here and just rah it up, and then I don't want to look at you being the mastermind. They don't want that. Okay. You ever heard the term dumb jock? Here's a dumb jock. Shut up and dribble, LeBron. Shut up and dribble. Remember that lady? Shut up and dribble? She told that man, shut up and dribble. And she still has a job. Right on Fox, bro. Told a whole black man who's not just a player, an all-time Mount Rushmore player, bro, whether you like him or not. LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players. He's a top 3 basketball player, bro. I don't give a fuck. Whereas if four faces on Mount Rushmore, he's one of those faces up there. You could put whoever else you want up there, but if you don't got LeBron James up there, you just hating. So his face got to be up there. You could figure out because George Washington's the biggest face, so you figure out who you want to put up, Michael Jordan. But you can figure out who you want to put up there. But if you ain't got LeBron up there, you hating. I don't give a fuck if you like him or not. You got to put that nigga face on there, bro. Big ass fucking thick ass beard and shit. You better put his ass up there. She told him he's greater at what he does than this lady, Laura something. I forgot her fucking name. He's greater at what he does than you. And you told him to shut up and dribble, bro. And still got a fucking job to this day. Didn't cancel her, bro. Didn't cancel her at all. But guess what LeBron did? You think LeBron took that shit? Nah, he didn't take that shit. He let her. He let her know what it was. He let her know what it was. God, Gully man, we just entertainment. That's it. As long as you entertain them, bro. Back in the days, it was tap dancing. This shit ain't new. I remember, and I know. Whittington Thomas knows this. Thomas Whittington and a lot of the other guys. I remember when MTV would not play any black artists on MTV. I remember that. I remember when MTV refused to play black artists. And there was this black artist at the time who right now has the all-time highest selling album in the history of music, and at the time broke every record selling records, by the name of Michael Jackson, in the Thriller album, which was a world phenomenon. And he had a video called Billie Jean. And MTV would not play it because they said it didn't fit their platform. Guess what happened? You know you saw Billie Jean on MTV, but you don't know how it got there. You're going to tell the top artists in the world whose music everybody loves. This is pre-scandals and pre-slander and pre-all other shit. You're going to tell the top artist in the world his music doesn't fit the profile. It took CBS Epic Records, who's not owned by anybody black, to tell MTV this. They did what a lot of people said that Mad Max did, called give an ultimatum. Remember when somebody told me that 2 days ago? You shouldn't give out ultimatums. Well, people who actually have money give out ultimatums. They told MTV, if you don't play Billie Jean, a video that we spent $2 million on, we're going to pull all our artists off your shit. All of them. And they had top people. They had Bruce Springsteen, because you're talking about Epic, Columbia, all that. CBS owned all those labels, bro. They were pulling, we're pulling every motherfucking video from your raggedy ass channel, and all your viewers aren't gonna see nothing that you want, because we got all the hot people. We got all the people that people want to see and shit. The Huey Lewis and the Newses and all of these other groups, we're pulling all your shit. A funny thing happened. You start fucking around with racists' money, funny shit happened. They play this shit. And guess when they played it? Hella late. Late as fuck. They played that shit like 2 o'clock in the morning. Because during that time, where I lived at when I was growing up, I couldn't get cable channels. But when we moved to our next house that we had, I could get cable. So I wanted MTV, bro. So my dad got us MTV, and I used to fucking watch MTV. That was it. I just have MTV on, just fucking playing, just on a loop, bro. Waiting to see it, because they didn't say, oh, we're gonna debut the new Michael Jackson, blah blah blah. I'm like, I just gotta see it, because I had heard about it. We heard about the video, and people at school like, oh, you seen the Billie Jean video? That shit was dope. And then he was walking, and then the floor lit up, and then I'm like, damn, I gotta see this shit. But they didn't never fucking tell us when it was. You had to fucking wait. I put that shit on the fucking loop. ESPN, you know, I'm watching the, and then I got MTV. The rest of it, I slept with MTV on. I had in my room, I had MTV fucking on, and then I watch ESPN and shit, and I flip back. Cause I want to see video. They never told you when the shit was gonna come on. You just had to catch it. Man, they put that shit came on. I remember the first time I saw it, man, I caught it. I caught the end of it. I'm like, fuck. I just caught the end. And then I finally got to see the video, dog. That video became the #1 video on MTV. Most requested, most requested, most viewed, most all that shit. They started putting that shit in the daytime. Kept going. They started putting that shit in the afternoon. Kept going. Then they started putting that shit on the hour. You knew the video was gonna come on because they said, Thriller, it's breaking records, Michael Jackson. That's what it is, dog. Had to threaten these motherfuckers, bro, to make them money. By the time Beat It came out, when Beat It came out, they had a whole premiere. That's the same album, you guys. That's the same album. It's the same album. All right? Now, I will say this, because I do know music, and yeah, you guys shouldn't. My new album's going to be coming out. I need y'all to support my new album when it comes out. It'll be out. Trust me, it's done. It's waiting. They did play because they were being accused of racism. But the first single off of Thriller, they played that video. And that video was The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney from the Beatles. That was the first single off of, a lot of y'all don't know. First single off of Thriller was The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. Duet. They played that one. If we're racist, how come we're playing Michael Jackson's first video? Maybe because Paul McCartney, from the greatest group of all time, the Beatles, is in it. But when it came to Mike by himself, they didn't want to play that shit. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, man, when it comes to these racists, when it comes to their money, they'll do the right thing. They'll do the right thing when the pockets are thick. God, Maurice Carr, it's weird like that, Gully. Said, speaking of Trump, I remember Mahomes' mom was tweeting America's going to hell after that night he lost. Well, you got to understand. You know, I'm going to say something, dog, and I don't really give a fuck. Just because you sleep with somebody don't mean that they riding for you, bro. That don't mean shit. Lay up with motherfuckers, laying up with somebody and having babies and shit don't mean shit. If you like somebody, how many of y'all done had a girl that you like to go over there at 2 a.m. but you wasn't trying to be her man? Don't mean shit. She got 2 half biracial kids and she still said what the fuck she said. Maybe that's why she's not with Pat Sr. Maybe that's why Pat Sr. ain't with her. I don't know. Let's know that just because you rolling around in the bed don't mean shit. Give a fuck. You members, I'm gonna give you guys some real good ass content because I'm gonna be talking about shit that I'm gonna be going off. I'm gonna talk about this kind of shit and other shit and sports and whatever else. But just understand, bro, just because you sleeping with somebody don't mean shit. It's pleasure. It's what? Entertainment. When you were laid up with Big Shirley, You you was drunk, remember? You was drunk, remember? Oh, dog, I was faded. I was on that alkaline water and shit. I was on that alkaline, dog. I don't remember nothing. I was high. I was drunk. I was passed out. Nah, motherfucker. You knew what the fuck it was. Adam Wynn says social media is a cesspool, very helpful on the hearts of mankind. We haven't come that far at all. Nah, it's still the same. Martin Morales, fuck them. They ain't real Raider fans. Focus on the race. Al and Al Davis show the NFL how to be progressive, but it's always about the right fit and the right hire. But yeah, man, it doesn't, you can't. A loser's gonna always try, bro. A lame is always gonna try. They're always gonna try, bro. Like, it is what it is, though. Every once in a while, the scavenger homie's going to try to talk to the finest girl in the club just to see if things have changed. When he finds out that, nah, your teeth are still yellow as fuck, and your pimples I can't fuck with. He finds out, fuck that bitch, man. Fuck these hoes and shit. That's what it is. They always going to try, bro. It is what it is. It's American way. Shari says, I am Debar David. I can't even pronounce that. He said, I am very bad. I might be, but I ain't no bitch. See, you gotta, as a man, you have to fucking stand on your own too, bruh, and stand on your square, bruh. Don't matter who's throwing whatever at your motherfucking ass. You gotta stand on your square, bruh. Maurice Carr says it's easy to look at echo chamber and make an assumption. I do believe racism is alive and well. I just think there are probably more people who are not than them. Maybe I'm wrong. There's good people in the world. I'm an optimist. I believe that there's more good people in the world than bad people. I truly believe that. I don't think if the world was predominantly bad people, like this guy says I'm a bad person because I'm saying something that he don't agree with, the world would be over. There's really good people here, but there's really bad people here too. And you'll be a fool to not lock your door. When you pull up to the mall, Marquise, you'd be a fucking fool not to chirp your shit. You'd be a fucking fool not to fucking hide your valuables. You'd be a fucking fool not to make sure your wallet is secure. You'd be a fucking fool not to fucking come out the bank counting your money. See what I'm saying? Because you're not worried about the good people, you're worried about the bad people. You're worried about the people that's gonna fuck you up. You're worried about the people that's gonna rob you and steal from you and do that. That's what you're worried about. You're not worried about the good people. The good people you don't gotta worry about. You're worried about the bad motherfuckers. You're worried about the people that's in the fucking car with the fucking ski masks on and shit. But they want us to act like we didn't see them. Walk into a trap. Nah. If you gotta be mad for me to be safe, fuck you. You gotta be mad then, homie. Be mad, motherfucker. I hope it fucking destroys your life that I understand what it is. I'm not gonna get caught slipping. We understand that, bro. We really know that we can get caught slipping out here. We know that. If I gotta be the bad guy to make sure that when I'm walking outside with my son and my wife, I'm not fucking got my head on a fucking swivel, like these motherfuckers they ain't us. Ain't nobody driving by shooting them and shit. If a cop is coming up to me and they got an attitude and I don't turn on my motherfucking cell phone and shit, I don't turn on my damn camera, nah, I'm the fool. Oh, I'm recording this. Fuck that. What did you say now, sir? What's your badge number? Oh, why you're being disrespectful to the police. Am I breaking the law? I'm an American citizen, bro. I got rights. I got citizen. We've been saying that forever. You know what I'm saying, Marquise? I remember, man. I forgot what it was. It was some kind of argument or something. Somebody told me to go back to Africa. I was like, I started laughing and shit. I started laughing. I'll go back to Africa. I started laughing. I said, motherfucker, I'm American citizen, man. I'm born on this. I'm born here, bro. I got a whole birth certificate. You don't get to tell me to go somewhere I ain't never been. I'm from here. You fucking high, bro. I am a United States citizen. Bitch. You can't make me go nowhere. You can't do shit to me. You can't fucking kick me out this country. All you can do is put me in jail, which is what they do. They'll put your ass in jail though. They'll do that. But if you're trying to motherfucking exile me to some other place, you can't, because I'm an American citizen. You can't tell me I can't be here. That's not gonna work. Gilbert Batista, man, Shaq is bringing the fire. Hey, man, that's what I do. Mayo's from Hampton, Virginia. Oh, my God. You ain't got to tell me no more, Black Raider. He's from Hampton, Virginia? That's a real one. Allen Iverson's from Hampton, Virginia. Oh, my God. Fuck around with it. I wish one of you guys would fuck with him. It's a real one. That's the hood. Hampton, Virginia's the hood, bro. Marquis Carr said they gave Shaq the biggest word. You already know it. I'm going to always say what it is. Said it from the diaphragm. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say what it is, bro. I don't give a fuck. What they going to do? What they going to do to you? Tell you you're bad and they don't like you? They ain't fucking with you anyway. I'm going to have to get out of here. Carl Sanchez, happened to me, man. Meet and greet, the red light. They wouldn't get out the truck, so they took off. The light was still red. Oh, yeah. Marquis Carr said AP said he wanted violence, hatred, and pain. The thing that's funny about racist people is that they think they try to attack people who got it out the mud, bro, who didn't have shit. You think that your insults and your opinion and the things you don't like about us is gonna stop people, and I mean all of us who came from that, no matter what your background is, even people that are white that came from Appalachia or came from trailer parks and you know, somebody like an Eminem, you know, who was white and came from impoverished situations, trying to figure out how you know, come home. They in the dark with fucking candles and shit and no heat and all that. You think your words is going to hurt a person who did that and climbed all the way up to become the head coach of a professional football team, bro? Like, you think your words is that powerful? Eating the government cheese and shit. Mama working 6 or 7 jobs. You motherfuckers, your words ain't shit. Seeing your homies die, seeing your homies get killed in front of you and all that shit. Beating the odds, and then we think a bunch of privileged motherfuckers is gonna make us feel away because they don't like us. Man, you motherfuckers ain't shit. Y'all, that's easy. I'm used to somebody putting their hands on me, somebody trying to kill me, somebody trying to take my shit, somebody robbing me. All you got is words? You gonna lose that shit. All you got is words? Really, bro? That's why when trolls come fuck with me, I'm like, that's all I got to deal with is somebody's words? Knowing where I come from, words, actions follow words after words. When somebody says, wait till I catch you in traffic, they really looking for you. Like, they really are really out here really waiting, figuring this shit out. You been the block and they there. Like, all you got is, you ain't got no picture. You ain't got no profile pic. You ain't got your real name up, dog. You got 3 followers. You got some crazy ass name. And I'm supposed to be worried. Gully man, they don't like us because they know our true identity. On the red guy, them racists can't even have a good reason why they don't want AP. I like it like that. AP's our head coach. Lil P, we yo Shaq, share some of that Mary Jane. This ain't Mary Jane, bro. I don't smoke weed. Does Mary Jane come with? Well, then maybe it does. I don't know. Same weed. It looks like a blunt though, don't it? The only thing is blunts don't have ash like this. That's all you got to know. You see that white? Blunts don't have no ash, bro. Marquise Carr Mayo is the Patriots AC. Definitely gonna get some racism. Yep. I think all them players know. Lafayette said it. It's like that everywhere up the unknown. Salinas Valley. Damn, like that. Yeah. They talking shit. When they called themselves the New England Wokies, I was rolling. That shit was funny to me. They called themselves the Ratriots. The Racetriots. I was rolling. Marquise, our Twitter's wild for sure. Pouring out the wazoo. Yes, sir. Gully man, these people say whatever and they mad. Yep. Marquise Carr, I deleted my account a minute ago. No, I'm keeping my account. I want to know what they're saying. I ain't saying that you need to, but I like to know. I like motherfuckers. I like it. Let's just keep it gangster, bro. I love it. I love it, bro. I'm confrontational by nature. I'm a confrontational person, bro. Like, I'm really like that. So it's like, my wife doesn't like that. I'm like that though. She don't like that. But I'm confrontational, bro. You say something to me, I'm saying something. I'm gonna say something back. Fuck that. Marquise Carr's rolling. They don't hide down there. Nope. Eric Brund out there in Mexico. What's going on, pimp? No Raider guy. Little Pee Wee. Marcus Carr, man. That little man's name, Little Pee Pee. Brother Tito, man. You ain't making it until you start sleeping. That's what it is. Marcus Carr felt like it in the South. Y'all know what it is. Y'all stay over there and we'll be over here. Man, it was, like I said, both of my parents are from the deep South. Segregation. Both of my parents are from the segregational South, bro. And it's funny because my brother and I, we're like the first members of our families that didn't grow up in the deep South. Like, we grew up in California, so it's like when I used to hear my uncles and my aunties and my grandmother and my granddad and all them people talking about all the shit that they went, I'm just like, I'm really like not understanding. When you're a kid and you hear all the shit, you don't say nothing because kids stay in a place. At least back then, kids would stay in a place. But when I got older, I asked my uncles and stuff, how the hell y'all? I would have never did that. Because when you young, man, I would have slapped the shit out of. I would have did this and that. Man, they were laughing at me. They was like, man, boy, we wouldn't have never seen you again. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. This ain't California. I said, Dad, thank God I was born when I was born, because I couldn't do it or what the fuck y'all did. He goes, oh yeah, you would have, because you would have been dead if you didn't. You would have been dead than a motherfucker. Oh, you definitely would have did it. What you doing around here, boy? Man, call me boy. Man, fuck you. My uncle was laughing. He's like, he don't know. I was like, shit, I may not know because I wasn't around in 1952, but I'm around now. Call me boy now. Okay. I said, your mama got this boy's nuts in her mouth. That's what I'd say now, but they ain't gonna say that now. I know, Raider guy, Marquise, like in the South, you already know. Whitney Thomas says, I'm joining today, bro. Make it happen, man. You guys need to join the membership because I'm gonna be fucking spitting hot lava. Brother, the Tito's like booty holes. Everyone got one. Yeah, but somebody's booty holes are whiter and stinkier. Cocaine, what's up, nephew? Unc, I sent you on some Instagram. You might know. Okay, for sure. I got you. Harold Ramus, man, you ain't gonna couple keys in the house. Okay. Always listen to you, fam. Fuck Tom Brady. Don't care how many rings he got. Only one win. Hey, man, like I said, man, Mark Davis got to sack up, bro. Stop being somebody's doormat. NFL's always been political. Remember now they sued the NFL and won? Of course I did. We won a Super Bowl when we sued the NFL. But you got to understand, even then we got screwed. Al Davis sued the NFL. We won the Super Bowl. He won his suit. But when it came down to the compensational monies that we were going to, the damages, we were awarded $1. Yeah, we won, but you're not getting no money. We're gonna give you $1 and let you move your team. Imagine that, dog. You did all of that, and it came time to sue to get some money. They said, yeah, we're gonna award you $1. We won, but we got $1, bro. $1. Al had to pay for all of that legal shit, all of that shit, lawyers, all that shit. When it came down to them damages, we got $1. Yeah, you guys are right. You should be able to move your team, but you're not getting no money. Go buy yourself some certs. Remember certs? Shit. Go buy yourself some motherfucking Tic Tacs. Teal says, I got arrested at 10 and 74 for running the streets with my cousin. Convinced me to go out and win all kinds of hoodlum activities. Don't do it. Hey, dude. I was called every name in the book. Punk, chicken, scary, blah, blah, blah. All that shit, dog. All my boys was always running capers. Breaking into people's houses. Let's break into the old lady's house. Let's do this. Let's do that. Blah, blah, blah. Woo, woo, woo. There's only one thing, though, Tito. I was more afraid of my mom than I was afraid of any human being. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he was Debo. Nobody scared me more than my mom. And I had both of my parents in the house. So every time I did some shit, I got 2 or 3 punishments for the same shit. I would get triple punishments for shit. Mom, dad, and you can't fucking go nowhere for a fucking month. Like, it was just, I mean, you talk about getting a fucking speeding ticket and your ass is doing a year in jail type shit, pretty much. I'm like, fuck. Man, my parents really made me think about shit when I was out there. I really had to think about it, dog. I said, man, I had it good. Dude, Tito, when I was a kid growing up, I was the kid that had damn near everything I wanted. Every fucking hot toy I had. I had a dope ass bike. I had all the motherfucking video consoles and shit. I had a waterbed in my room. I had my own phone. When I was in middle school, I had a phone. I had my own phone, my own number, where fucking girls calling me on my phone in my room that was ringing, dog. Like, I had shit. I was a sneakerhead before we even had sneakers. I'm going to school fucking laced up, clothes up. I got an allowance, which was unknown, bro. I had an allowance. I had all that shit, dog. When I got fucked up with my boys, all my shit was gone, bro. You know what my boy said? Damn, man, your parents is mean. I'm glad my parents ain't like that. Motherfucker. Guess what? By the time I was 18 and your ass was motherfucking had a record this long, came time to fucking apply for jobs or apply for opportunities and shit, I got them. Because I didn't have no record. There was a couple of times where I left at the right time, Tito. I left at the right time. I was with it until it started getting too crazy. I did a Tyreek Hill on niggas like that. All right, man, I'm out. Oh, man, we got the screen up, man, Shaq. Gone, bruh. What's up, Bev? I got to get out of here. I got an appointment. Yeah, I got to bounce. All right, man, I'm going to come back a little later, you guys, man. But, hey, there's always somebody that got it worse than you. Listen, look at it this way, Raider fans. You could be a Patriot fan and have it worse. Take the little slings and arrows, take the little snide remarks, take the little NWAs and the little Suge Knights and all of that shit. Because if you're a Patriot fan, dog, them Patriot fans is acting like Donald Trump just lost the presidency to Barack Obama again. They mad as fuck. All right, man. I love all y'all, man. I got to go. I have to check a filter.